everyone, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to talk about my current favorite makeup products. I'm gonna show you the application of each and every product on my face. I'm gonna create this gorgeous makeup look, which is basically a soft rosy shimmery eyes paired with brown nude lips. I have tried out a bunch of really amazing products that I'm truly loving now, and you're gonna definitely enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe and let's get started with the tutorial. So I have already cleansed my skin and applied toner. Now it's time to prep my lips, for which currently I'm absolutely in love with this ROM&ND Glasting Melting Balm in the shade Hippie Berry. So as you can see, it's that glossy balm which is going to provide a lot of nourishment to your lips, at the same time going to give you this kind of tint on your lips. This one is having an amazing quality. I love the packaging. At the same time, look at the color. This is such a beautiful soft berry pink shade, going to look really gorgeous on Indian skin tone. The color payoff is also good, but it's not that overpowering, and it gives you that very moisturizing texture on your lips, which actually hydrates your lips really well. You should definitely check this one out. Now absolutely in love with my all-time favorite beauty of JOSEON Dynasty cream, which is my favorite moisturizer of all time because it keeps my skin hydrated for a good like 12 to 14 hours. Yes, it's that kind of moisturizer, guys, which is not at all heavy. At the same time, this one feels so good while applying makeup. So when I use it as base of my makeup actually just goes so smoothly on my skin and everything looks so flawless. So it preps my skin really well. So you can see I'm applying this particular product. It adds a beautiful glow. At the same time, my skin feels super soft. It's non-comedogenic. It's so hydrating, so moisturizing, and it's completely fragrance free. For my brows, I'm gonna use the combination of these two products. All-time favorite MASCARA waterproof eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown. You can see this is how the texture of the particular product is. It's that deep taupey brown shade. It has got that cool undertone which actually goes really well with my eyebrows because I do have black hair, and you can see you can use any eyebrow pencil to outline your brows, as I am doing now, outlining my brows, at the same time filling the gaps that I have in my brows using small hair-like strokes. This particular pencil is very affordable, at the same time quite long wearing. It's not having that very waxy kind of texture like eyebrow pomade, but it holds onto my brows really well. And on top of that, when I apply my brow gel, everything looks really fine. So this is the brow product that I am enjoying now. Basically the combination of these two products which I have mentioned. Using the spoolie it comes with, I'm going to distribute the product on all over my brows, and you can see the shade looks really good with my eyebrows. At the same time, the product quality is quite good, and it's quite long wearing, guys. I don't need to touch up, but I wish that it comes with that very waxy texture, but the product quality is good. Now for setting my brows, I am using my all-time favorite NYKAA Thick It Stick It Brow Mascara. Recently I got a new brow gel which I'm gonna soon share in my haul video, guys, which I have purchased. This particular one is my old favorite. Still I'm using it and I like it because it contains fibers which adds that bushiness, that fullness to my brows, which I absolutely love. At the same time, set my eyebrows in place. Wet n Wild PHOTOFOCUS Matte Face Primer. This product is underrated. You need to check this one out, guys. As soon as I've tried it and I have used it on my face, I fell in love with it, and this is the only primer that I'm currently using. It's actually a hydrating primer. It has got that cream base. It is mentioned that it's a matte primer, but the texture is so unique, which actually feels so hydrating while applying the product on my face. But once it settles down, it's going to give you that blurry, smooth, matte finish, which is not at all drying, doesn't feel cakey, doesn't feel peeling sort of product on the skin, but it gives you that intense hydration. So I really like that cream to matte product texture which this particular primer has, guys, and it holds onto my foundation so well. For my foundation, currently in love with my Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation in the shade CN90 Sand. This particular shade is just my skin in a bottle, so it's that kind of match, and you can see it's highly pigmented. The texture is like serum, as you can see, but a little bit on the thicker side because it is having pigments. But you need just a single pump to cover up your entire face. You don't need 2 layers, you don't need 3 layers. Just a single layer is going to give you beautiful coverage. As you can see, I'm using my fingertips to apply the particular product. I have used only 1 pump of this particular foundation, and I'm blending this out with the help of my PAC 005 brush, and you can see the kind of coverage this one gives, guys. It's magical. This particular foundation needs to be in your collection because it's going to be a game-changing product for you guys. This one is packed with some some really amazing good skincare ingredients, which is not going to clog your pores over a period of time. It's going to work on your overall skin. At the same time, it gives you beautiful coverage, which is going to hide your imperfections, and it settles to that semi matte finish, which doesn't dry out my skin, and it's so long wearing. For my concealer, I'm using my absolute favorite one, my all-time favorite that I only use, and this is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, and I am using the shade Toasted Almond. This is the only concealer, guys, that I'm using since the last, I think, 3 months. I use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer as well, but this is something that I'm completely hooked onto because I just love the coverage this one gives. At the same time, this one doesn't crease. It hides my imperfections so well, but it doesn't feel like a heavy, very cakey, high coverage concealer. It settles really well. It doesn't dry out my under eyes. At the same time, gives such beautiful coverage, and it's so long wearing. This one doesn't crease. Even if you don't set your face, it's not going to crease. Now it's time to apply blush, and Fay Beauty's Lush blushes have my heart, and I have been using most of the shades all time, but Nutty is my current favorite that I'm using a lot. It's that rosy brown shade, as you can see, warm rose shade, which has got a brown undertone, goes really well on Indian skin tone, and you can see it's having that serum kind of texture, but it's so pigmented. Like, this is highly pigmented, and I find the texture similar to my Rare Beauty liquid blushes, guys. Yes, I absolutely love the blendability of this particular product. I'm using Real Techniques Expert Face brush. This is the only brush which I use to blend out my blushes, and you can see the first layer has given me a beautiful color payoff. Looks so beautiful, like rosy brown on the cheeks. I'm putting one more single dot on each of my cheeks to build up the color payoff, and you can see this is how this product looks. It blends effortlessly. It looks really good on bare skin, on all skin tone. Nutty is a shade that you can definitely try out. Now, my current favorite product that I'm totally in love with, especially in this summer days. It's already summer. It's already becoming so humid here in Kolkata. I need to set my overall makeup. That's why I'm using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This one is in the shade Banana Bread, and I have actually bought the Puff Duo, which I'm going to show you in my latest haul. And this puff works really well for the application of this particular powder. You can use any puff as well, but I really love the colors. That's why I purchased it, and you can see this one actually makes my face look completely filtered. Yes, you have to remove the excess, and then you can set the areas where you want to set. I actually use it under my eyes mostly, and then I distribute the product, actually whatever is left on the puff, I distribute it all over my face to mattify my whole face. And you can see this one sets my face so well. It actually adds that filtered effect on my skin, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. For the bronzer, I am using my current favorite Too Faced Natural Chocolate Solid Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cocoa, and I absolutely love this warm bronzer for the skin. It has got very microfine shimmer particles, which actually adds a little bit of glow to the skin if you apply heavy-handedly on like on the perimeters of your face, but if you put a little less, it actually adds that warmth to your face, and the shade actually goes really well on my warm olive skin tone. So absolutely love it. This is something that I'm truly enjoying, and it blends seamlessly, guys. Too Faced products are so good. Now it's time to move on to the eyes, for which at first I'm setting my under eyes and also my eyelid a little bit. For the eyeshadow palette, guys, I'm completely in love with my Revolution True Icon eyeshadow palette in the shade Bronze, and this is said to be a dupe of a really popular palette, which you can definitely check out. At first, I'm using this brown shade, matte brown shade from the palette. With the help of a fluffy blending brush, I'm applying it on all over my eyelid, like on the central portion and also in my crease, just as a wash of color, single wash of color on all over my eyelid and also in my crease. I'm blending it out really well. The shades are so pigmented. The mattes are buttery soft, easy to apply, non-patchy, non-cakey, doesn't feel chalky. And these shimmery shades, guys, this can be easily compared with high-end eyeshadows. I can completely assure you, if you try out this particular palette, you will be loving it. And the third shade, guys, the third shade which I am swatching now, like This is the first one, the second one, and the third shade, like this particular shade, is actually a dupe of Urban Decay's Space Cowboy, guys. I have that particular one and I actually love that particular shade, and the shade actually looks very similar. I'm using the second last shade of the palette, which is this very pretty shimmery like rose gold mixed with champagne kind of palette, like a pink tone champagne, which is having like microfine shimmer particles, yet it adds that like iridescent kind of shimmery, scattered shimmery look to your eyes, which I absolutely love. You can heavy-handedly apply this particular product and make it look more sparkly or more dense looking on the eyes, but I have used it like a little less to get that scattered shimmery effect on my eyes. Now I'm using this particular brown, like a deeper brown from this palette, and with the help of a more precise crease brush, I'm applying it on the outer corner to add that depth. This particular step is completely optional. You don't have to add that depth since I will be applying a brown liner today. So I just want my outer corners look a little more deepened and dark. So that's why I'm using this particular brown shade. Using the fluffy blending brush one more time, I'm going to blend out its edges. So this particular palette is something, guys, that you can truly try out. Every shade is so pigmented. The mattes are so easy to work with. The shimmers are like high-end shimmers. Like if you want to get that single shimmery effect kind of eye look, which you get from very high-end single eyeshadows, like one and done eyeshadows, you're going to get that kind of effect out of the shimmery shades, which is available in this bronze palette. Using the shade which I have mentioned as a dupe of Space Cowboy, I'm using it on the inner corner of my eyes, and you can see it's that beautiful champagne shimmer, but it has got that scattered kind of microfine rose gold shimmer particles inside, which has added that like iridescent effect to this particular eyeshadow, guys. And you can see this is how the eyeshadow look turned out. Absolutely love this palette, enjoying it a lot. For the kajal today, I'm using NYKAA's Black Magic Kajal. It's so pigmented, it's easy to work with, it's so creamy. At the same time, once it sets, it's not going to budge. Perfect for hot, humid summer days when you want something to be there on your eyes for a very, very long time. Using this particular kajal, I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. As you can see, I'm not going to apply kajal on my lower waterline. I'm going to only use it for tightlining my upper waterline. This adds a lot of density to your lashes and makes your lashes look a little dense and eyes look a little more like awakened. Using this brown kajal, guys, you need to check this one out. This is the K-Beauty 24-hour matte kajal in the shade brown, and it's a deep dark chocolate brown shade. It's completely matte, it's so creamy. Once it settles down, it's not going to budge. This one resists water pretty well, but it's not completely waterproof, but it's so long wearing because it's completely smudge proof, budge proof, drag proof kajal that you can actually try out, and it's going to be there on your eyes. And I am using it as a liner, and you can see pairing a brown eyeliner or a brown kajal with this particular eye look turned out to be so good and more soft looking on the eyes. You can also use a black kajal or black eyeliner with this particular eye look, but I found that brown will look more soft and will add definitely that elegance to this particular look, guys. So this is how the eye look turned out. Absolutely love how it's actually looking. So you can definitely check this one out. You're gonna love it. Now, my current obsession, which I have already shared with you, this is the COLORBAR Ultimate Illusion Volumizing Mascara. This is a newly launched product. It's expensive. It's priced at rupees 1200. You can get it from Myntra at rupees 900. And if you try it, you're gonna thank me. It comes with this kind of barrel-shaped applicator. The first coat is not going to give you that wow factor, but once you put the second coat of this particular mascara, you're gonna fall in love with it. This is, I think, one of the most volumizing mascaras, which is completely clump free on my eyes. At the same time, it holds onto my eyelashes, like the curls of my eyelashes, so well. It doesn't make my eyelashes look straight. At the same time, adds such beautiful volume, but I can't feel anything because of the lightweight texture, because of the clump free feature of this particular one, guys. This is washable. It can be easily removed, but it's long wearing. It doesn't feel like streaky, hardy on the eyelash. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't come off in flakes, and it just checks off all the goodness that needs to have in a mascara. So you can definitely try out, guys. I'm going to add a combination of these two lip products on my lips. Mars Age of Desire lip liner in the shade Cinnamon Roll, a beautiful warm brown shade. This particular lip liner needs to be there in your collection. I have purchased like set B of Mars Age of Desire lip liners from number 11 to 20, and this particular one is in number 13, which is a beautiful like warm brown shade, a little bit on the deeper side, which actually works really well as your liner. It's going to work really well on all skin tone, and I love Mars lip liners, guys. I love them more than my Swiss Beauty ones. So the Swiss Beauty ones feel a little like drying on my lips, but this one is so comfortable to wear, like creamy, easy to apply, completely matte, and can be paired up so well with all of my lipsticks. Revolution Air Blur Soft Matte Liquid Lip. Yes, I have purchased 4 of them. I'm gonna share a review with you. This particular shade is a fawn, which is a beautiful warm brown shade. It has got slightly caramel tones going on, which has balanced really well with the liner that I have used today. And you can see this is how the texture is. It's having a creamy moussey texture, very unique, guys. This one doesn't settle completely on the lips into a matte product. When you blot it down, it looks the best. That's what I had done today. For setting my makeup, for fixing my makeup, actually I'm using a TIRTIR makeup fixer. This one sets my makeup, makes my face look a little broad, at the same time keeps everything like in a long-lasting phase. For the perfume of the day, I'm using ZARA Eau de Parfum in the variant Cashmere Rose. This is something that I'm truly enjoying, guys. It has got that elegance, very floral cashmere mixed with rose fragrance, which you're gonna love. And this is said to be the dupe of Gucci's Flora. This is an entire makeup look which I have shared with you using my current favorite makeup products. I'm going to put the links of all of the products down in the description box. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye, guys.